One thing that I wait all summer for that is almost absolutely worth all the waiting is my cantaloupes and watermelons. I like winter squash. I really like summer squash, but boy, when the cantaloupes come on, then you know summer has been super productive. So we're going to plant some cantaloupe plants today, and I've started them inside about 10 days ago. Started those inside, and I've got one of my favorite varieties right here. It's called Infinite Gold, and the Infinite Gold is a really unique cantaloupe in that it stays really firm even when the cantaloupe is completely ripe. The flesh is still really firm, so it's not like mushy inside. Sometimes cantaloupes, as soon as they ripen, if you don't eat them immediately, they go kind of mushy. The Infinite Gold retains its texture much longer than most of the cantaloupes, and it's just got this sweet honey flavor. It's absolutely amazing. So what I like to do when I'm planting my cantaloupes, or even my cucumbers or my squashes, pumpkins, winter squash, I like to dig larger holes than the size cup that they're in. So we're digging that hole, 2 to 3 to 4 times wider than the pot that they're in already. And what I'll do is I'll take that soil out and I will mix a really nice potting mix in with it. So this has perlite and coconut coir and compost and peat moss in there. It's just this really nice, light, fluffy soil. Makes it so that as the plants get established, those roots have somewhere to grow. So as those roots are growing, they've got all this space to fill into before they hit the harder, more compacted soil around it. So it really gives them a head start and gets them established really quick, and they can start to run and start setting fruit much faster. So we're gonna dig a little hole there for them. And these guys are only 10 days old, so seeded 10 days ago, probably only a week old. They've got their first set of true leaves coming out. And let's see what the root system looks like on these. Oh, look at that. Nice root system growing in there. Only 7 days from germination. You got that much root system going in there. Those guys are going like crazy. We're going to put them down in our hole and backfill in with those with that really nice loose potting soil. All right. Once I get those planted, I like to water them in with my Kangaroots. I use the Kangaroots along with Universal Plant Food from Seedlingers and mix those two together. It's a great way to build up the microbes, the microorganisms, the mycorrhiza, to really get those plants established and get them off on the right foot. So great way to get those transplants to eliminate transplant shock. They'll get established much faster. They'll take off like crazy. So we'll water them in with the Kangaroots, put their little tag in there. Slow release fertilizer, nice organic tomato and vegetable food. We can sprinkle that in around the plants. So just a very light sprinkle in with those. Lasts about 6 to 8 weeks. So usually 2 applications throughout the summer. And once those are watered in, we can take our plant protector. So this is a Grow It Now plant protector. And I like to stick them down because if I don't, they're at my neighbor's house the next morning because wind blows like crazy. We'll put that down around our cantaloupes. And I like to do the same thing. Since they're opaque, they shade the plants just a little bit. If the weather turns cold, say we get a late frost, you can close those up and seal that up, and it retains the heat. It'll give you about 5 degrees of added protection. Great way to protect your plants if you get a cold snap that comes through. When it turns warm again, you can just pop those open, ventilate. Helps hold the moisture, helps keep that soil moist, helps with transplant shock, shades the plants. It's a great way to really give your small seedlings an extra boost of growth, but also a little bit of protection from the sun, from the wind, and also from the cold. So great way to get those cantaloupe plants started, protect them, feed them. You'll have cantaloupes in no time, and you'll be enjoying your harvest all through the fall.